Hi everyone, today we're diving into System of the Down's iconic track, Lonely Day. I'm going to show you how to get Darren's tone on the GP5. So let's jump into the patch and see what I chose and why I chose it. So first of all, let me record my screen. So first of all, we chose the noise gate. I set the noise gate lower, like in 20, the threshold at 20, just to keep like the unwanted noise, like hiss or removing any unwanted hiss while letting your dynamic through. Like if you put too much threshold in it, your dynamic will go. Everything will not like sound right. But if you remove it, then there's more hiss when you're playing the rhythm, the overdriven sound. So for second one, I chose Green Audi, which is a tube screamer. He used tube screamer a lot, and I set the tone, the gain, like a little bit fairly high, but the volume too high, so I can push the front end of the amp without actually changing the character of the amp in a way. So I give it just enough edge without overpowering the clean amp tone because we set the amp in a clean tone. And if you see, for the Marshall, we use a Marshall 800, which is the JTM 800, JCM 800. I put the gain lower and the volume higher just to make more headroom in a way. But if you watch him live now, like what he's using now, he's using Friedman's. Friedman's are like if you hear a tone of a Marshall in a record, in any record, the sound of Marshall in a record, that's the Friedman for me. But because once you record an amp like a Marshall, you always have to EQ it, pre-post and post. But what Friedman did is they put that sound of Marshall, like what you hear in your head and what you hear in the records, in an amp. So that's why actually most people use Marshall, use Friedman's, and I think he used two of them on live set. He used one for clean and one for overdriven, just to keep it more because you can't use one amp for clean and overdriven, especially live. Like you can, it will be better for you to use one for clean and one for distortion. For the cab, we use the 4x12. He uses live. He uses three. I saw he uses three cabs. All of them are 4x12. So I used greenbacks, but he uses the 1270. I've never used those speakers. Most people, they say they don't like them, but for me personally, with my personal experience with speakers, if you have an amp that you like the sound of it, it's like 80% because of the speaker. Like the speaker is the most part of the amp. Like for example, like I had a Marshall SV20, which is the mini plexi, and the speakers they came in with, they were not good for the amp. It was too bright, too loud, and it wasn't playable. Like I couldn't play in any gig without like people complaining about my amp is too loud. So I sold the cab. I switched to greenback, 1x12 greenback. It was perfect. It was just the Chinese one actually. It wasn't even the UK one, and it sounded good. But once I play with the drummer, if it's there is a part where it's like the drummer is going louder, the bass is going louder, I can't hear my sound because the greenbacks tend to have less output. But then I switched to greenbacks, which is the upgrade version of the greenbacks, and everything sounds great. Like if I ever buy another Marshall, I will always use a greenback with it or a greenback. That's my own philosophy, but everybody's different. So let's go back. Enough of me blabbling. Let's go to EQ. So this is the most important part of this sound, like in any sound in the GP5. If you want to get a good tone, you have to use the EQ. Like I don't think I ever used, I made any preset now without using the EQ. So for the EQ, I used one, I added one in 125 hertz, which is the low end. I put a little bit more just to make it like stable. For the 400 I put 4 for mid punch, and for the nasal frequency, which is the 800, I put 5, because Daron's tone is really mid boost, like it has that nasal frequency in the mid punch. For the it was 5 was it? Yeah. Okay, so for the 16K, I lower it to 2. I cut the boxiness. They call it the boxiness. I don't know what's the what they call it, the correct term. But if you play a cab sometimes and it sounds boxy, this is what it means. It means the 16K, it's too much in it, so you have to lower it. So we did this just to, if you hear it in your headset, you can hear it like there is an amp in front of you. For the 5K, I put 3 just to make the pick attack in a way. Like they call it pick attack. Like you can hear sometimes the pick attack. If you hear, okay, for example, if you hear the solo of Queen, you can hear the pick attack in the solo, that brightness of the Vox, which is, this is what I call it, the pick attack. I don't know what the normal terms are, but this is the guitar knowledge, like guitar. We have our own words. Okay, so this EQ will make it aggressive yet melodic a little bit, like it's a character of the Lonely Days. For the delay, actually the delay is just to, you can actually put it only in the solo if you want, or the intro of the song, but you don't need to use it in the overdriven part. So I put a little bit of delay just to make make it thicker but not muddier, like a slapback in a way. You hear a lot, oh, I love slapbacks, I love slapback delays. This is not slapback. There is another delay here, you can actually get a slapback from it, but this is like almost like a slapback. So you can play, like you can sound bigger in a way, but actually you're not playing with someone else. You're not doubling the guitar, you're just actually using the slapback. For the reverb, I used plate reverb just to add some breathiness and some space. The guitar playing will sound natural to you, not like so stiff. Like if you're using headsets, it will sound more like you're in a room in a way, not like in your face. So this is it, guys. So let's just see how it sounds. Let's start with the clean tone first. So clean tone. Oh, before I forget, if you want to play the song in the original key, you have to down tune your guitar to drop C. My strings are not that thick, like I have only 10, so I can't really lower it, because if I want to lower it to C, I need to change the strings. It will not sound nice. And I don't want to work more just on the tuning, and I don't use actually drop C. I'm mostly in standard tuning, but we can play it in standard tuning. It will not sound the same, but you get the idea. Let's try. My FGN Telecaster, and I've had it since 2016, I think. It's made in 2016, but I had it like for 3 years now, 2 years. It's better than a Fender for me. I don't know. I never liked, because if you want to buy a nice Fender, it will cost you an arm and a leg. But this cost like what, $500, which is, you get really way better quality than actually what you paid. So let's hear it again. For the dirty tone, we will just add the OD, the Ibanez or tube scream. Let's see. You can hear there is some oomph in it, like it's not that rock and roll, like it has some heavy metal in it, but not as much as people think, because his tone is it's not that heavy, like in a way, like Metallica or like Slayer or something, but the drop tuning makes it sound like it's heavy metal, but actually it's not. So okay guys, thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think and please subscribe. Cheers.